Okay, such an honour to have such legends in the hot seat. Welcome to our listeners who are joining us today, as we are going to get busy one time with Bowlegged Lou and Paul Anthony from Full Force. Welcome, guys.
How's it going?
Hello.
Now, Full Force, you created a legacy for yourselves as hip-hop legends, but how did this journey start for you?
Well, this whole thing started with the three George brothers, Bowlegged Lou, that's me, my brother Paul Anthony, and my brother B-Fine. My father my father and my uncle Cito got us together since we were little, and we appeared at the Apollo Theater and the amateur show. We won 4 times in a row. Then we hooked up with our cousins, Baby Jerry, Shy, and Kurt, and the rest is history. We're here together as Full Force, and we're just doing our thing and enjoying ourselves.
And you also did a lot of producing for a number of artists out there, most of which are making it huge today. So how does it feel to be part of that?
Well, man, we feel great. We feel fantastic, you know, and we have, we got to tell the listeners that this is really our first time doing Skype, first time me and my brother Paul Anthony. So it was a journey, but we always like discovering new territory. So doing Skype is fantastic. It reminds me of when I was a virgin one time, right? And I had to.
Were you 5?
But everything is just going great, man. We love discovering a lot of new artists. Like we have a young lady. She just went back up to bed, but her name is Crystal. She was just a trooper. I mean, wait till the world hear her. It's just like when we brought Lisa to everybody's attention, and UTFO and Cheryl Pepsi Riley, and now a lot of people's going to be able to hear about Crystal Clear. She's about 16, Paul, and we're just excited.
Okay, now while Full Force were performing shows across the States and other countries, so it was unfortunate that you guys had missed Australia and New Zealand, and I have to say you have a lot of fans out our way. Now, what actually happened there, and do you have any intentions of coming over?
Oh man, we weren't able to get over there because we had prior commitments, in terms of productions and bringing out another wonderful artist, like working with Rihanna and doing some work with the Black Eyed Peas. But we are happy to say that we are so looking forward to coming over there and turning it out, bringing all the energy, our legacy, the touching the people, and leaving our imprint all over New Zealand and those other parts of that wonderful country. Definitely got to go down under. Can't wait to do that.
Now, Full Force has released so far 12 albums since the mid-80s. Now, besides the one that you just released, a Forceful Mixture back in March 2011, would we be expecting any more new releases from you guys onwards?
Absolutely, because we've mastered the art of living through our artists, living through our music, living through our film, and virally just connecting everywhere. So there's lots of things. We've always reinvented ourselves, and that's what legends do. So we're looking forward to doing a lot of different things through our connections, through books, through lectures, through technology. You're going to see a lot of different things. We don't speak a lot, we just make it happen.
Now, Bowlegged Lou, rumour has it that on one of your earlier shows where Full Force would do their signature exit after the show, there was an occasion where you got electrocuted. Can you confirm or deny this actually happened?
Well, what happened is that in our shows, in our concerts, my brother Paul Anthony, he does a striptease, where he takes off his shirt, and then after he takes off his shirt, I tell everybody, how many people like to see Paul Anthony pull it down? So then Paul pulls down his pants and he reveals like G-strings, and every show there's different colors, and he'd pull it down because people don't think he's going to pull it down, or he pull it down and he starts posing with his stripper. Like, in the States, they have these things where guys take off their clothes, or even girls take off their clothes at these various shows. They call them stripping, like striptease, like stripping off your clothes. Like I'm sure that both of you has done one time or another, because we've done it, guys and girls. So Paul would take off his clothes. So what happens is that I started doing it, but what I would do is every time I'd pull down my pants, how many of y'all see Bowlegged Lou pull it down? I'd pull it down, and my G-string would have like 50 little miniature light bulbs on it, and then they would turn off the lights of the whole arena, and my bulbs will be flashing, you know what I mean? So it was like a nice, funny part of the act. And then I think that about the 8th time I did it, all of a sudden it just short-circuited, and it just started shocking me. Even though people didn't know what was happening at the time, it just kind of electrocuted, and it was like balls on fire. And that was the last time I did it. It was a great part of the act, though. But Lord have mercy, it was like fried franks on a grill, you know.
All the ladies in New Zealand and Australia are going to miss out on that part of the show. So it's okay.
Yeah, but I could do private shows, so it's okay.
Now, have there been any other embarrassing moments for either of you on stage or while you're touring that you can tell us about?
No. I mean, actually, yeah, there's been a lot of different crazy things that take place. 9 times out of 10, we just keep it moving and keep going, you know. There's times where, you know, I fell off stage.
You did?
Yeah, oh yeah. Man, fell off stage. People just grab me, throw me right back on stage. Stuff like that. But nothing too crazy.
Well, some of the other group members, I'm going to say some of their embarrassing moments, like Baby Jerry. One time we was in the rain performing, and it was kind of raining. We was performing on stage. It was a big concert. So we was on stage, and Baby Jerry's keyboard just fell off the whole damn rack. His keyboard fell off on the ground in the rain, and it just messed up everything. And then by the time we got the keyboard back on there, and he was playing it like we was doing Alice, you know, and he was sounding like a canary bird. Tweet, tweet! And even though Jerry wouldn't admit it to this day, I can remember it. After the show, we could go back, and Jerry was literally crying in his hotel room. He tells me that he wasn't, but I know he was. He felt crazy. And my brother B-Fine used to fall down on stage a lot. You know, before he gets to the drums, he would slip and bust his behind many times. So, I mean, listen, we all have embarrassing moments on stage and off stage, which is could be kind of crazy. But, you know, it's all part of life, and, you know, we have a great time.
Awesome. Okay, now apart from the music industry, you guys have also acted in movies such as House Party 1 and 2, Crush Groove, Who's the Man, and so forth. Are you guys ever considering going back into the acting scene anytime in the near future?
Absolutely.
Yeah, we're working on some projects right now. You know, some has been taking a little long time to get off the boat, but you know, we're definitely working on it to get back on the screen, because we enjoyed House Party 1 and House Party 2 and Crush Groove and Who's the Man. All those things was really fun projects. So we definitely want to get before the camera again.
You also run a company called AEG, Artists Enhancement Group. Can you tell us a bit about what's involved with that?
Well, listen, that's just a company that my brother B-Fine came up with. It's like artist development. Like in today's music world, there's not too much artist development in music. In other words, you know, back in the day, like at the Motown eras, they used to prepare a lot of groups, like the legendary groups we'll talk about, like the Temptations or the Supremes or Smokey Robinson and Miracles. Those are legendary groups that, you know, a lot of us and a lot of our peers have aspired to be like, such as a New Edition or Johnny Gill or Genuine or R. Kelly. I mean, we've learned a lot from those groups. So AEG is just something that when we do new acts like Crystal we have, or my son Lou Star, Diamonds in the Dirt, we run them through the mill. Like with Lisa, we would groom them in the AEG type of format, which is like, you know, artists enhancement and grooming, you know what I mean? So we just, you know, we would just get everybody together and make all the acts work together. But the AEG is the artist development thing. And listen, before I continue on, Martha and Suniula, this is Bowlegged Lou. What I also want to say as far as us being interviews, you know, one thing about Full Force, and we say this all the time, is like we don't take anything for granted. So we, through our history of 1985, and, you know, it's always great to have fans and supporters, you know what I mean? So whatever fans and supporters we get, we always appreciate it. And we always appreciate it making new friends. And I got to tell the listeners out there that, you know, being that Facebook is such a huge scenario, I was really fortunate myself to befriend Suniula on Facebook. You know, she was on the Full Force page, and we've developed a really great friendship, and I appreciate the friendship. And even with you, Martha, same thing. So my thing to all the listeners is always great to reach out to the fans. And when the fans and when the supporters become friends, it's such a gratifying experience. And of course, I will mess around and joke around. Like Suniula said her screen froze, and I made a joke and said it figures, but it's always a joke with all those. Because let me tell you something. I know me and my brother Paul, this is our first time using what we're using, this method, and no matter what, though, we're still very appreciative just for being heard on you guys' great show. And we know the show's going to even get bigger. My friend, one of our guys from UTFO, Dr. Ice, did your show already, and he told me what a great experience it was. And we just wish you guys the best of luck and everything, you know. And I just want to say we appreciate the friendship as well.
Paul, I've got a question for you. Now, one of our listeners is a true Full Force fan who wishes to remain anonymous, and she said that you were one of the heartthrobs of Full Force back then, and she's checked out some of your latest pictures, and she thinks that you're still keeping it well physically. So what's the secret?
Well, the secret, first of all, is staying, energetically in the heights mentally, because it starts there. And then, of course, diet and exercising, and that's a way of life with me. I mean, when I came into business back in 1985, I weighed about 212, and today I weigh 213. So I still am able to wear all the crazy, funky stuff that I wore, when I was ahead of the game, when I was with makeup and earrings and tights and all that stuff, having a wonderful time. So, I still stay in shape, still work out, just try to eat right. The thing I've got to do is get more rest where I can't, because we're just busy doing so many things. But that's the main thing. But with all that, definitely try to keep in high vibration, high spirit. That fuels everything for me. And thank you, that person, that anonymous person. Thank you for the love. When we come out there, it's going to be everything naughty. We're going to take it to the stage and do everything naughty and nothing nice.
And when we do it naughty, we want to know who that anonymous person is, so she can get naughty with Paul Anthony.
Whoa! Hey!
Definitely going to be busy one time.
Okay, now this is a question for Bowlegged Lou. Despite your busy life in the music industry, you never forget anyone's birthday, and we're talking thousands. How do you do it?
Well, since 1990, actually, when we did House Party, I just got in the beautiful, great habit of, taking people's birthdays, and I always travel with a small calendar with me, a booklet calendar, and I just put people's birthdays in there that means something to me, that is special to me. So whenever their birthday would come up, I would always call them up. And sometimes it would be belated birthdays, but it's always better late than never. And I would always call them up on the phone and wish them a happy birthday. You know what I mean? Or sing them a happy birthday. And I do that not just with my friends and my family, but my celebrity friends. I'll never forget one time the talented actress Vivica Fox once calling me and leaving me a message because I didn't call her on her exact birthday. And she said, "You must have lost your damn mind. Birthday isn't the same if I don't hear from you." So then I get to, I spoil people. So sometimes if I don't do it that day, they'll call me and get on my case. But the thing about it is, I would always have it on the calendar. So all of a sudden, Facebook comes along, and I see on Facebook, it took me a while to get on Facebook too. I'm always Johnny-come-lately. But when I got on Facebook, I'm like, wait a minute, they reminding about people's birthdays. So on Facebook, you remember everybody's birthday because it's logged in. And I got a little jealous because I'm like, man, I've been doing this before Facebook. But the thing about it is, man, Facebook is a beast, and it definitely is something to connect people to, not only in networking and work, but also as being a person. So when I call people and wish them a happy birthday or sing them a happy birthday, it's a gratifying thing, because it's good never to forget your friends and never to forget your families. And a lot of times, not only on occasions, but just period. You know what I mean?
So my next question is, can you and Paul Anthony sing me and Martha a song?
Sure. What do you want? You want something sexy? You want something funky? You want something... What you want, baby? Tell me what you want.
Just whatever you guys want. You're choosing.
Okay, we'll do something that's a classic. Instead of something new, we'll do something that's a classic. This when we come on tour, y'all know it's coming. You want to do Alice? Let's go. Go. Girl, I want to shower you with diamonds and pearls. And when we're all alone, I'll take you for a trip around the world. Yeah. Yes, indeed, I like your style. Ooh,
your world my while. Baby, I'm your carpenter, please let me lay your tile. I don't wanna share you with no one else. Martha, be my girl. Martha and Suniula, will you be our girls? Can't you say I want you just for me? Can't you say I want you just for me?
Full force, get busy one time.
Nice. That's so cool.
Listen, we want all the female listeners to get that video. It's on YouTube. Alice, I want you just for me. And when we come to the part, full force, get busy one time, that's when we thrust our hips in a gyrating, sexual kind of way. And guess what? We still do this to this day. That's right. We don't use Viagra. We just still got it like that. Ladies.
Martha, we're doing shout-outs and shush-outs.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Okay, let's go. We're gonna start it off with a shout-out. So, is anyone you want to do a shout-out to?
Okay, well, we'll shout out certain people. Like I guess like a lot of our Facebook fans that's listening to this interview. People like Kevin Gray, who's always supported us. I gotta shout out our girl Donna Wright, because she's another full force supporter that also contacted us, or not contacted us, basically we have a full force page on Facebook that our dear friend Gregory Silva runs our Facebook page, and we have to shout him out. And we also have to shout out Donna Wright, because she does a lot of our videos and YouTube videos, and she does them without us even asking her to do them. And she supported us, and she's became a friend also. Of course, I got to shout out you, Suniula. I mean, this is business, what we're doing as far as the interviews, but you're my friend as well, and I'm very appreciative of you being my friend. And it's so funny, I mean, we're going to tell the fans this. Me and Suniula, we became friends over Facebook. We haven't met yet, but we're going to meet. And sometimes the both of us, we get into it like an old married couple. But you know what? I treasure those moments, and sometimes we get on each other's nerves, like brother and sister as well. But that's the treasure and beautifulness of somebody that you get used to as a friend. You know what I mean? So even Donna Knight, sometimes she could be a pain in my behind also, but she's great people. Greg Silva, he's the less pain out of everybody, but I know I could be a pain in the butt too. But we have friends like you guys, Kevin Gray, all the fans. I got to say, Regina Hall, who works with us, and she's doing like a whole new website for us out of the love of her heart, because we've been friends for so many years. My friend Denise Parks, who, Bowlegged Lou, that's me. I'm a big prankster and a practical joker, and she was the one that started making stickers for me, and I never even asked her. She just knew I'm a big kid, and I would put stickers on people's back. This is Bowlegged Lou's my hero, or Bowlegged Lou for president, or Bowlegged Lou taught me everything I know. I put them on the back of people like Eddie Murphy, and God rest his soul, Gerald Levert, who, after I used to do it to him so many years, he hugged me one time and he put a sticker on my back and that said, Gerald Levert is my hero. So we're still big kids and we like to have a lot of fun. Those are my shout outs. And besides the people that I know shouting out, and I'll speak on behalf of my brother Paul Anthony as well. Oh, we got to shout out Pinky, Paul. Oh, yeah. We giving Pinky some love, because Pinky also holds us down on Facebook, and she's also a great full force supporter. Like I say again, when we get these full force supporters, I don't call them fans anymore. I just call them supporters. And when they become like personal friends, it's a great thing. And I know we might be leaving some names out.
Yeah, definitely got to shout out another young hot artist that's going to be under the Full Force banner. Her name is Santa. She's a rapper extraordinaire. She's no joke.
She's great people.
You're going to hear her on a hot bang with Crystal Clear, and then you're going to hear Crystal Clear on one of her hot bangers coming out soon. So we got a whole lot of people.
Loose Star.
Too much to name. Yeah, Loose Star.
Loose Star, he's on Facebook.
Right.
And like Paul said, there's too much to name. We want to really thank.
And we want to thank our team. Another avenue that Full Force is coming out on the social networking tip. Our boys at Gulpfish.
Gulpfish Music. That's right. We want to say Ilya Ryken. Is that how you pronounce Ilya's last name? I don't know. But Ilya and Greg Silva is the one that turned us on to his. Right. It's a social job network, but it's also Goldfish Music, which my brother B Fine came up with that idea. In fact, when Ilya and the other three guys came over to our homes, they were just talking about Goldfish. They just wanted me to be a part of it and just wanted me to be there, like to sign autographs. But then when they got to our homes, me and my two brothers, Paul Anthony and B Fine just brought out this thing. And he said, hey, man, you guys should have this thing called Goldfish Music. And he brought it out. They were blown away. And I got to tell y'all something right now. I don't know how many of you guys are familiar with the movie The Social Network, which is about, Justin Timberlake was in that movie. And the movie is a big movie. I saw that movie 3 times. It was basically, that movie is based on the development and the discovery of Facebook and the Facebook owner and creator, and it dealt with all of these white boys coming together and discovering everything. And I gotta tell you, when the guys from Goldfish, like Ilya and his boys, Jason and everybody, and Mike, when they came to our homes, I said to myself, man, these white boys look just like the white boys of Social Network. So I'm immediately saying Goldfish Music, which my brother B Fine infused into Goldfish, and Ilya and all the guys, they're making it happen. It looks like it's going to be a big thing. We're excited. The development of it is coming along great. We feel it's going to change some of the music industry in it with the technology we have. We're just really, really, really excited about it. And I wanted to give Ilya and Josh and Mike of Goldfish and Greg, of course, some shout outs also on Facebook. And last but not least, we just want to shout out all of our fans and all of our supporters of Full Force and the music that we do. I mean, once again, we might not be like, the Jackson 5 or Michael Jackson or R. Kelly, or have as much fans as those people have, or as known in all parts of the world as those people are, but we don't take anything for granted. So all the people that do love Full Force and all the people that supports Full Force, we appreciate you guys, and we just love you guys, and I just also want to give a big shout out to Muzicheadz and Martha and Suniula, because I think what you guys are doing is a great thing. You guys got a hot show to be on a hot seat, and we're just so very fortunate. Listen, even though me and my brother Paul had to wake up 7 o'clock in the damn morning, and even though this is our first time using Skype, and even though we had to wake up our little girl Crystal out of her sleep to show us Skype, because we don't know a damn thing with Skype, we so wanted to do this, and I'm glad it finally happened. It took us a while to do it, but we so wanted to do this, and we appreciate Muzicheadz. We appreciate you guys. We appreciate all of our fans on Facebook.
Now, Marcus Samasoni's also come up with this thing called shush-outs. So it's not the shout-outs, but the shush-outs. Is there anyone out there that you want to shush?
Any shush-outs? Oh, that's like sort of like a diss, like telling somebody like shut up or something like that?
Yeah, it's the opposite of shout-outs. You're doing the shush-outs.
So come on, Suniula, I can never shush you out. With me and you, it's mostly it's never, with me and Suniula, it's never a shush out. It's always shut up, I'm sorry I introduced it to that word of shut up, because she gives it to me just as much as I give it to her. But it's all fun and love. A shush out, I don't know who I would shush out, really. No. Well, you know what? The only ones I would shush out maybe is any Full Force haters or anybody that says negative stuff. I'll give them shush outs. But then on top of them, I'll give them shout outs, because any haters, it just fuels our fire and fuels us to be more positive in the game. But as far as any shush outs of any particular person, I can't really. Well, maybe my friend Regina Hall, I could give her a shush out sometimes, because she's a pain in the ass sometimes as well, and yeah, I'll give her a shush out also. And you know what the hell, I'll give Donna Knight a little shush out too sometimes, because she could be a little pain, even though she's gotten better through the years, gotten better through time, And soon you're like, yeah, now that I'm thinking about it, I'll give you a shush out too. And I got to give my girls, well, not Akisa, because that's my baby, but I got to give Aaliyah a shush out sometimes as well. Could you believe that woman? Could you believe Aaliyah? I once took her out. And when we first met Allure and Mariah Carey, because Mariah Carey is the one that produced All Cried Out on those girls, and I once took her out to a play and to dinner and everything, and she was looking hot and sexy. In fact, I'm going to grab some of those pictures. And do you believe I had a white stretch limousine pull up in front of her house, and I was right there in Brooklyn, and as soon as she saw the white limousine, for the first time in my life, she's the first girl to look at that damn limousine and to say, "Oh, Lou, you're so corny." I mean, she was not impressed. Man, I almost beat her behind that night, but I give her a shush out for that moment.
That's funny. All right.
That's it, Paul. Got any shush outs, Paul? Paul doesn't have any shush outs. Paul said he's good. Hey, listen. Hey, Paul, come on, Paul. Come here and tell the listeners how when we used to produce LaToya Jackson, and I love LaToya, but she never really trusted anyone except Paul Anthony. And just say hi about your dear Paul, LaToya.
It was a wonderful experience.
Chicken soup.
It was a wonderful experience, just vibing and kicking it. She was definitely a lot more artistic than people gave her credit for. She knew exactly what mic made her sound the best, and she had a keen eye in the business. All the sisters were pretty much competitive, but even when she was told we wouldn't have time to work with her, she just kept forging ahead. And we learned a lot about the whole Jackson family stuff back then. Kind of hard to believe, but be it as it may, I give her a lot of respect. We bonded a lot, in terms of working together and vibing, connecting as people, So it was a nice, wonderful, nice experience.
Awesome.
Lord have mercy. Thank God we're done. Right, Suniula?
Yeah.
So now we can be friends again.
Hang on, you just gave her a shush out now.
I love Suniula. She knows I love her. And listen, also we want the listeners to know we're coming up with a new website called, right now it's Forceful World, but it's being all revamped, and it's going to be called Full Force World. And that's going to be a great new website of ours where we're going to talk about our Full Force book, because the three Full Force brothers have written a book, and it's called Not Just a House Party. So we get into a lot of personal things in that as well. And just be on the lookout for fullforceworld.com, which is being set up right now, actually.
Thanks for that, guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you
You're welcome,
so much.
Steve.
We're done.
Hallelujah! Lord,
Pretty painless.
We love you guys, and thank you. We appreciate you both, okay?
We appreciate you guys too.
I will talk to you later, Suniula, but I gotta say, hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah.
You can go have breakfast now.